I greet you this morning in the name of Him who's able to keep you and I from falling. I want to thank you so much, walking by faith here. I want to thank you so much for being a part of Morning Manna today. We've had a tremendous week. I pray that all is well with you and that you can certainly agree with us that God has been good to us this week. Went rather fast, but we can understand that God has kept us. So as you begin to come on this morning, I want to thank you so much for your consistency and your faithfulness. What a wonderful, wonderful opportunity we have to share with one another. I want to thank many of you for inviting others over and letting them know that Bishop is on the air and that they can, of course, join in. Last night we asked for folk that were from a state other than New Jersey, and all of our visiting states must have been off last night, or you just didn't want anybody to know where you're from. But thank God, I know that many of you are from everywhere and all over the place, and we're so grateful to have you with us as well. And so I thank God for you. Let's begin our work today so we can go forward. Good morning, Sister Bonnie. Good to see you as always, along with the others, amen, that are coming on right now. I want to talk to you today about this. Be the called you. Be the called you. Starting on Wednesday, we said, who are you? And then on yesterday, we talked about don't give in to it. And today I want to talk about be the called you. The book of Colossians, chapter number 3 and verse 12 says something like this: put on therefore as the elect of God, holy and beloved, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering. That's what it says in verse number 12 of Colossians chapter 3. There's this wonderful reminder that you and I have to put on something. We have to walk in it, because you and I are the elect of God. Man, that's powerful. That is really, really powerful to be called the elect of God. Watch this, without having to prove it. You are the elect of God because God says you are. Simply because we made an outburst of confession, a public outburst. We've shared that we are the elect, that we are believing the promises that God has made to us, and we embrace it. And then God says, you're called the elect. Other places he says, you're saved. Other places he said that you're a part of the family of God. So this is a powerful thing, to be able to be called the elect of God and not have to prove it to anyone. So here we are. You know who you are. And you don't have to fall backwards. Isn't that nice? I don't have to say, oh, forgive me, I forgot who I was. I don't have to go through any of that. I didn't mean to say that. Where did that come from? None of those things. We don't have to go through any of those things because we are born again. We're renewed. We're regenerated. We are, oh God, the elect of God. And that's a powerful place. And listen, you don't have to hurt anyone's conversation. Just be who God has called you to be. You're holy. You're beloved. You're merciful. You're kind. You're long-suffering. You're forgiving. Man, those are beautiful traits. And the Bible calls them characteristics. And so we've taken on the nature of our God. And so therefore, we are the blessed of God. You know, Friday is good because we don't have to go into anything. We don't have to review, if you will. But at the same time, the review is constant and ever present with us. And it's in the front of our mind. And we know that God is doing something great. Isn't that beautiful? So, listen, thank you so much. We've got a tremendous weekend coming up. I know the forecast says rain, but I believe that God's going to give us what we stand in need of. Amen. This is not tempting the Lord. This is not pushing him. I just simply believe that we're going to have an opportunity between the hours of 9 and 2, which the event will take place, that we're going to be able to perform it. I believe that the 7:30 hour is when we begin set up. I believe that that's going to work out for us as well. So, amen. Invite your friends. Invite persons. We're going to have a tremendous event happening. All kind of screening and testing, COVID-19 testing. We also have vaccines, that shots that you can get. Man, we got music. We're going to have food. We're going to have other giveaways. There's a tremendous amount of stuff that's going to be happening this weekend at 505 South 15th Street in the city of Newark. Also, we're going to continue our in-person worship experience, and we need to know that. I know that the governor and everybody else says that you don't need to do masks and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to continue our masking because we do want to continue that. On Sundays, we're going to eliminate the temperature aspect. So you don't have to go, we won't go through that, but we will continue to mask. And we'll do this for a moment. Again, I think I told you in preaching why we do it. And just because everybody else is jumping off the bridge don't mean that you and I need to jump off the bridge, okay? Trust God. Lean not to our own understanding. Acknowledge him. He shall direct our path. Amen. Because we still have people who are, they trust God, but they're afraid. And so we don't want, we want you to be comfortable in our setting, in our environment. And so we look forward to seeing you. I want you to be the called you. Amen. God has called you to be holy. He's called you to be beloved. He's called you to be merciful, to be kind, to be long-suffering, to be forgiving, to be understanding of others. He's called us all of those things. And so I want you to flow in those things. And amen. God's going to get glory out of our lives. Look forward to seeing you all on tomorrow. Men, amen, my brothers. Remember the promise that we made. 7:30 we kick off on Saturday tomorrow. All right. God bless you all. Talk to you a little bit. Thank you so much. Let me go down the list here for a moment. Good to see you, Lamar. Good to see you, Sister Bernadetta Johnson. Good to see you, Brother Isaac Green Jr., good to see you. Elder Betty Walton, good to see you. Sharonda Singleton, amen. Good to see you. Who else? Brother William Johnson IV, good to see you. Good to see you, Ngozi Morris, good to see you. Brother Ray, my brother, good to see you. Good to see you, Sister Washington. Good to see you. Amen. Nikita Coco Watson, good to see you. Amen. Sister Sharon Brown, good to see you. Sister Alice George, Sister Deborah Plant, Sabrina Mixon, Sister Runette Stuckey, good to see you. BJ Oliver, amen. Cheryl Stafford Curl, good to see you. Esther Chambers, good to see you. Good to see many of you all. And talk with you a little bit. Be blessed, be strong. Sister Karen Johnson, amen, woman of God, preacher, prophetess, psalmist, good to see you as well. Talk with you all. Amen.